Students, this question was asked in 2020 IIT JEE main. The dimensions of h c to the power 5 upon g square root is. Okay, students, there are three physical quantities here. H we know is Planck's constant, c is velocity of light, g is universal gravitational constant. So first we have to find out the dimensions of students h, c and g. We know from Max Planck's quantization theory, the energy of a radiation or a quantum or photon is equal to h nu, where nu is the frequency of the radiation, E is the energy, and h is Planck's constant. So the formula for h from this equation becomes, students, h is equal to E by nu. So we get the dimensions of h as dimensions of energy divided by dimensions of frequency. What is the dimensions of energy, students? We know every forms of energy have dimensions ml2 t to the power minus 2, and that of frequency is number of oscillations per second. So that is 1 by t, time where t is time period, and that's why it is written t to the power minus 1, and its dimensions become, students, ml2 t minus 1, which is the same as that of angular momentum. And what is c? C is speed of light or velocity of light, student. That is one velocity. Velocity we know is displacement per unit time. So that is Lt minus 1 will be the dimensional formula of c. And what is g, student? G, the formula for g can be obtained from Newton's universal law of gravitation. Newton's universal law of gravitation. What this law states, student? This law states that if there are two bodies of mass m1 and m2, they are separated at a distance r from each other, then both of them will attract each other with a gravitational force F, whose quantity is given by, student, g m m1 m2 by r square. The gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the bodies and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So F is directly proportional to m1 m2, F is directly proportional to 1 by r square, or F is equal to g m1 m2 by r square, where g is the proportionality constant called the universal gravitational constant or the Newton's universal gravitational constant. From this formula, student, we can have the formula for g. And what will be g? G will be f square by m1 m2. G will be equal to f r square by m1 m2. Okay, students, and then the dimensions of g will be dimensions of f multiplied by dimensions of r square upon dimensions of m1 and m2. This is mlt minus 2. We know the formula for force. Formula for r square is l square, and m1 m2 means m into m. This m cancels out the upper side m, and this becomes m minus 1 l3 t minus 2. Okay, student, this is the dimensional formula for g. We write it here. G is equal to m minus 1 l3 t to the power minus 2. Then we will put, students, these values here in h c to the power 5. Okay, students, we write it here. The dimensions of h. What is the dimensions of h? The Planck's constant, that is ml2 t minus 1, what we obtained here previously, ml2 t minus 1. And we also obtained the dimensional formula for c and capital G. We will put it here. So root over hc5 means root over, what is h? H is ml2 t minus 1 into c to the power 5 means l to the power 5 lt minus 1 to the power 5 divided by g. What is g, students? M to the power minus 1 L to the power 3 t to the power minus 2. This becomes square root of m L2 t minus 1 into L to the power 5 t to the power minus 5 divided by m minus 1 L3 t to the power minus 2. Okay, student, this is t to the power minus 2. So this becomes m L to the power 2 t to the power minus 1 L to the power 5 t to the power minus 5 into m minus 1 goes upside, becomes m plus 1, L3 goes upside, becomes L minus 3, t to the power minus 2 goes upside, becomes t to the power 2. And we take the square root, there is m here, there is m1 here, so this becomes m to the power 2. L square, L5 and L minus 3. 2 and minus 3, 2, 5 minus 3 is 2 and 2, so L4. Okay, student. Then t to the power minus 5, t to the power minus 1, t to the power minus 6 and t to the power 2 means t to the power minus 4. So when we take the root, this becomes m L2 t to the power minus 2. Okay, students. So the correct option is m L2 t minus 2. Option D is correct, students.